Mark it.
Scene 3, take 1.
Action. Cut.
I expect everyone to be actually on set at all so we can have a very quick
Tell the story about why I ended up having to write the script. Tell them that story.
Oh, yeah, about that.
Oh, go up just a little bit. Right?
This morning we've just been doing makeup on 3 beautiful girls, playing Veronica, Girl 1 and Girl 2.
Yep, lots of club makeup. It's gonna be fun.
Friend Request is a psychological thriller, and it's very applicable to just life these days because it's about a stalker on a social media forum.
My name is Jason Velasco, and I work as the cleanup guy on Friend Request.
You actually directed the movie.
Oh shit, I did. My name is Jason Velasco, and apparently I directed Friend Request, so that was kind of cool.
For where you guys are looking at?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell.
I try to be serious. I'm taking this serious. I'm doing the steps.
They asked for one name, and you go into this like bibliography.
Talk about working with Jason Flack. It's the horse sense. It's the horse sense.
You blocked me on Facebook, and now you're going to die.
We really didn't run into a lot of challenges like I thought we would. Usually, if Mario doesn't get his nap time between 2 and 3, he gets kind of cranky.
Fucking come on!
Other than that, things went really smooth. Usually on a lot of projects you hear halfway through there's always a meltdown or a blow up or something, but we were able to avoid that.
We're all kind of wet, but it's very exciting at the same time. So God bless the film. What?
How many shots on this?
Like 2 more after this.
Okay, so next one's Abby.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm taking my time.
all right, take your time.
Because we're ahead of schedule.
We're not. We're behind schedule.
We're so ahead, it's scary. It's scary.
Come on, let's go. I need 2 bowls. Take 1.
The Bears.
And action.
Come on, get over.
Yeah, she's coming right here, so she's going to kind of do one of these looks. All right. You know, it looks like a conviction to me type thing. Okay. You know, and then
Let's look at it with the lens and then shoot it.
absolutely. Anthony Michael Hall has just been really great to work with. Couldn't have been more professional and friendly, and was just when he came in to work, and he was there 150% every single day, and we really taxed him quite a bit, but he took it all with good nature and shared his expertise with us.
You're no stranger to us here in Utah. You've been out here a number of times.
I have. I made a movie with this gentleman, Mario, right? A couple of years ago. We did a picture called Friend Request, and it was a great group of people. I had such a blast making it. I played a detective who was hunting down a Facebook killer, and I had a teenage daughter in it. It was just a great experience. We shot here for about 4 or 5 weeks, and Mario, who's behind the camera, was the co-director on it. We had a great experience.
And I asked him, what was it like back in the days of the 80s when you got to be in your first movie and the first big movies? And he looked at me and he said, I felt like you feel now. And that was after a discussion that we had about how cool it was to, make your first feature and how that feels.
First day that he arrived on set, there was just a whole new feeling to the set, and he was really gracious with his acting. He was very giving as an actor, and I learned so much from him, just from watching him, talking with him.
Renny is just an amazing actress, and she can play any role you give her. She's such a chameleon, and I mean that in a very good way. So she was always perfect for the role.
I relate to her in wanting to prove herself. And actually, I felt this a little bit on set, working with Anthony Michael Hall. I kind of felt like I was the junior actor trying to prove myself to a senior actor in a way. So I kind of used those feelings when I was working with him in the scenes of being a junior detective trying to prove myself to a senior detective.
Muttonhead, Scuttlebutt,
Chucklehead.
Chucklehead.
Marty Cove was a hoot. He really brought a lot of levity and professionalism to the set, where he came in and he knew what he was doing. He knew his lines, he knew his character, and he just went with it. And then he kind of improv there towards the end of his days, his 2 days on set, and he was funny. He was a little more of a comic relief that we possibly need to break some of the dramatic stuff going on.
It's terrific because they're very flexible, and I'm having a ball, and we're able to change lines and make them funnier, and the relationship is quite interesting because Anthony Michael Hall is a rebel, an impossible human being, a deadbeat cop, and I'm by the book, and we're having such a good time, and the people here are so supportive in Salt Lake.
Chucklehead's definition of the word close.
Close, so you agree with Chucklehead's. I see.
Joe Puente, I'm sending prompts to you to pick up an extra radio. Do you have one? An extra radio to spare?
What radio?
Alright, yeah, go ahead. Closing! Turns of the chair? That's right. Here you go.
He was waiting for me in the back of my van. He put a rag over my face.
Richard really was fantastic. Anything you asked of him, he was ready to do it and didn't question it, even no matter how bizarre or how odd the request was. He was just ready to work and did not question it. He just said, yeah, you're the director, let's do it, let's make a good movie.
It's so exciting to get a new script that is not like anything you've read or seen before. When it continually engages you, and when it's darkly funny and at the same time scary, and at the same time you really feel for the characters. You have a real response for them, and so when you begin to discover things about them that you may not want to, that really grabs you as well.
And that's what's really nice about working with people like Richard, Marty, and Mike, is that they helped bring all these great actors that we've worked with before to a different level so that they could elevate themselves, and everybody kind of matched. And we even had some moments, I think, from some of our actors where it kind of went above and beyond stuff that I've seen them do. The Utah actors and the LA actors in our situation worked really well together, I think.
And cut.
That's a cut.
That's a wrap.
That's a print. Hey, everybody, would you meet us in the foyer?
This Sundance, fuck!